0.3 Step 1, the college application essay, learning through models. The learning objective for this lesson is students will be able to read student sample college application essays as models for their own essays. But before we start looking at sample essays, let's talk about what the college application essay is. Most colleges expect you to write an essay as part of the application process. College application essays often ask questions about that are personal and that allow you to show something about yourself that doesn't come through in the application so very well, or through your credits and your GPAs and all of those facts about you. It is a chance for you to say something personal about you. They're typically about 500 words long, so they're quite short. That's about a page and a half, double-spaced 12 font. They are personal. They're about you as a human being, not just a student taking a test and getting good grades. The questions are often about a significant experience that has changed your life. And it's really your chance to present yourself as someone that this college would want to accept into their student body. And so you want to let the real you out. You want to say something honest and interesting and show them you're a good human being that they should bring to their college campus. All right, the first thing I think that's important to understand about a college application essay is to understand your audience. Who is your audience? Who is going to be reading your college application essay? Well, certainly I'm going to read it. I'm going to give you a grade on it. But beyond that, beyond just in the classroom, you're going to be sending this to colleges as a way to be accepted into their college, or as a way to gain a scholarship, free money to their college. And so you have to think about the kind of person who is going to read those essays. Typically, these are College Board of Admissions members. And according to one article about college application essays, your typical college admission board member is going to be reading 7,000 essays. That's the average number of essays submitted to a college. And so if you think about that 7,000 essays, if you give each essay 10 minutes, that's 70,000 minutes, 1,166 hours. If you spend 40 hours a week, it would take you 29 weeks to read all of these essays. So that's a lot of essays. It's a lot of reading. And what you want to try to do as the writer is to capture your audience's attention. If they're reading 40 hours a week for 29 weeks, how are you going to get your essay to jump out at them, to show that you have something unique and different to offer? Well, I have a few tips for you. Here's the first tip. Reveal yourself. Something true and honest, told in a straightforward, interesting way, is going to be much better than trying to sound clever or trying to sound anything other than who you are. You want to find something honest about yourself that you can reveal. You're going to feel, I think, a little bit vulnerable when you find this story, because it's going to reveal something that is maybe a little bit hidden. And that's really the best kind of story to share with the college admissions board. That is going to strike them as unique and interesting. Here's another tip. The second tip is be careful in choosing the topic. Now, we're going to do a lot of brainstorming about the topics, and I'm going to give you a lot of ideas. But just to start, think about what is going to make you stand out from those other 6,999 applicants. What is special about you? And there is a lot that is special about you. You are the only you. You are unique. We just have to kind of uncover what this best unique aspect is to share with the College Admissions Board. You want to pick something that's unique. You want to find your story and a truth that you hold, something that is true to you, that will show them that you are a thoughtful human being who thinks about the world around you. All right, there are a lot of types of essays, and you might pick one of these to write, and certainly you'll see some samples in the student samples that you're going to read for the next step. The first one is the My Coach or My Parents' Grandparents essay. Now, these can be really good, and you'll see a lot of them, and I'm sure the College Admissions Board reads a lot of them. They work if they reveal something about you instead of something about your parents or your coach or your mentor, okay? And also if, they're written truthfully, written well, written clearly. But the main key for this type of essay is to write about yourself rather than the coach. Another type of essay is the humorous essay. The humorous essay is something that's going to get the College Board laughing. That can be difficult, and I think try this only if you know already that you are a really good writer, and that you've been told that for a long time, and you want to take a stab at writing something funny. It can be work, but it can work well, but it's a little bit dangerous to try. The next essay, the next type of college application essay is the Sitting Under a Tree essay. These are essays that describe a moment of profound realization, like the moment when SpongeBob realized that Gary liked Patrick better because he had a treat in his pocket, not because he actually liked Gary or Patrick better, right? The key here is to not fall into a cliche like sunsets, rainstorms, starry nights, and to be highly specific with your point, that realization that you come to. The next is the Transformative Experience essay. And these are the I went to France and grew as a person essays. They are common, you see them a lot, but they can be very successful if they are specific and well written. The third tip is that you might use this college application essay as a chance to explain something bad in the other part of your application. And so consider that as you think of topics. The fourth tip is to limit yourself to one strong point and hammer it home by using clear and detailed examples. The fifth tip is don't try too hard to be clever. The best writing is truthful, direct, and to the point. Generally, a writer who is revealing something truthful is absolutely fascinating to read. Writers who try too hard to be clever can end up just being painful. The sixth tip is that there are different levels of good writing that college admission boards look for. The first is just your ability to use standard written English correctly punctuated and error-free, showing a variety of types of writing. The second level is where the essay's content, substance, and depth of insight comes up. That reflects your ability to think about yourself and to convey your thoughts in writing. The third level is your creativity and originality. It's at this level that students can position themselves as unique, as individuals who can bring to the college a freshness of vision and a viewpoint that will enhance its academic and social life. So the next step is for you guys to start looking at some sample essays. Take a look at the next, at 0.3 step 2 for that.